Man reached out his hand, but left a bloody handprint out of thin air. He then realized there seems to be a transparent wall in front of him. It turns out that just now, the man experienced a bizarre earthquake. An invisible wall rose up in front of him. It actually cut the cow in front of him, sliced in half alive. The man carefully felt. Sure enough, he found a transparent wall, and the house in the distance. It was also cut in half. At that moment a plane was approaching. At the same time, the whole town lost power. Even if the emergency generator was activated, the TV couldn't get a signal. The hospital was filled with people injured by the transparent wall. Many tried to get out, but they found that, no matter how deep the underground ruins are, or a remote suburban road, all the ways to the outside world were all blocked by transparent walls. One of the boys calculated that it's a huge transparent dome, enclosing the entire town. Panic spreads throughout the town. All the residents converged on the restaurant, wondering what was going on. The sheriff reassured them. The military had already sent scientists to test it. The results should be available soon, but they underestimated the weirdness of the dome. At night, the sheriff went to the dome to check it out, but as soon as he touched the wall, his cardiac pacemaker blew up. It was like the dome wouldn't allow electronic devices near it. The next day, a broken cop shot at the dome, but the bullet was reflected and flew at his partner. 2 people died in a row. The residents become increasingly panicked, and to add to their dismay, the army outside is making no progress, whether by metal detection or liquid tests, but they couldn't find out why it appeared. By the 3rd day, the army started to prepare to retreat. Was it ready to abandon them? In a fit of rage, the residents came to the dome and painted graffiti in protest, but still no one paid attention to them, until a few days later, a young couple came to the dome, and found the wall had been covered overnight, was filled with butterflies. The man saw it too. He reached out and touched them lightly, before they scattered and flew away. But the strange thing is, there was a soldier across the street. Didn't all the troops leave? At that moment, some buses came slowly from the distance. A large group of people came down. The boy recognized there was his cousin who lived outside the city. It turns out the army had organized a visit to reunite the people separated by the dome. Soon the bridge was crowded with people.